What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Broadway Joel, the voice of Dominican boxing. Sorry for being live so much later than I usually do. I usually go live at 7. It's 9:34. Uh, I had announced that I was gonna be late. I wasn't anticipating this late, and also I was gonna interview Edwin de los Santos, but unfortunately, scheduling issues on his end didn't allow that to happen. So here I am, still gonna do a show, still gonna do a live. I wanted to talk about the fights this weekend. I'll start off with Joyce, who will be fighting Zayli Zhang, who beat him in his last fight in an upset, and closed his eye up and got the stoppage. And a lot of people weren't anticipating Zayli Zhang upsetting Joyce. Joyce is so slow, but has a magnificent hard power jab, and kind of relies on that and relies on his great chin because he has no defense and he's too slow to really move. And I'm not a big fan of Joe Joyce, to be honest with you. Uh, but I still was expecting him to beat Zhang because I don't think much of Zhang. Zhang is slow. He gasses out quick, and I never really seen him with big power. He just eked out a draw with a cruiserweight basically in Jerry Forrest. So when Jaylee Zhang upset this guy, I was surprised because especially by stoppage, but I guess I didn't take into account that the guy was going to get stopped by accumulation of punches and how his freaking eye just blew up, and it just looked so bad. The referee, well, I don't remember if it was the referee or the doctor. I believe it was the referee, but they stopped the fight. And yeah, that eye was closed up. They had a rematch clause, and now they're gonna get it back on and popping this Saturday. And I don't know who to pick. I don't know who to pick. One, uh, Zhang looked very, very gassed up until that stoppage. It would have been interesting if they had that fight gone 3, 4 more rounds. But also, look, it worked for him the first time. He went and he, landed his shots, closed his eye up, and got a stoppage. So I'm interested in this heavyweight fight. I'm not really the heavyweights, not really my division, to be honest with you. Not my favorite division. But hey, it's definitely the most important division. And a lot of people say that as the heavyweight division goes, so does boxing. So I'll be watching for sure. I'm probably leaning Joe Joyce, but not. I'm not that confident in that pick. That's something that I wouldn't touch as Not that I'm a big gambler, man. I gamble here now and then, but I'm not a big gambler. I wouldn't bet on this fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a fight you just sit back and watch and enjoy. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to put money on this one because I don't know which way it goes. But I'm leaning Joe Joyce, and I believe he is the favorite. So, I guess I'm leaning towards the favorite. But I wouldn't be shocked considering how their last fight played out if Jay Lee Zhang got that upset. But the fight I'm really looking forward to this Saturday is Richardson Hitchins versus Jose Zepeda. Uh, Hitchins is to me, he is how do I say? He's the best at 140 pounds. I just can't prove it. That's how I feel about Richardson Hitchins. Uh, he is just magnificent with his defense, magnificent with his like he reminds me of Floyd Mayweather at 147. Like, I'm not saying he's that good. I'm just saying who he reminds me of. You get what I'm saying? He reminds me of that's who I see when I see him fight. It's an amazing just artwork he does, and he moves and he slides and shoulder rolls, and due to him being signed with Mayweather Promotions, and they did a horrible job over there at Mayweather Promotions. They should be ashamed of themselves of the terrible job they did promoting Richardson Hitchins. You know what I'm saying? Like it's to the point where I would recommend no fighter to ever sign with Mayweather Promotions, because they had this guy who fought almost exactly like Floyd Mayweather, sharp, great trash talker from Brooklyn, New York, which is makes you a lot more marketable when you're from Brooklyn, New York. And nobody knew nothing about him. They'll have him fighting off TV. They'll have him fighting in fucking Arizona. They'll have him fighting, guys that have no name. It was just like they were holding him back for no reason. It's just wild to me, to be honest with you. But whatever, that's neither here nor there. I think Richardson Hitchins gonna make a statement against Jose Zepeda. Jose Zepeda. Jose Zepeda went through that war with what's his name? Ivan Baranchik, where they each dropped each other like 4 or 5 times or something crazy like that. He also, got stopped by Regis Prograis, and he had that that fight with Jose Ramirez, which some people thought he won. And this guy's a bit long in the tooth. I wouldn't be surprised if Richardson Hitchins, who lockout percentage is low, he gets a stoppage. I think he's just so sharp. And if I'm not mistaken, his last 2-3 opponents have been southpaw, which also Jose Zepeda is a southpaw. So that doesn't really come into play. The guy's already used to sparring southpaws for the last 3-4 training camps. So that's not going to come into play. He's older. He may be shot. Who knows? And Hitchins is hungry, man. Hitchins knows how good he is. Because if I know how good he is, there's no way he doesn't know how good he is. And hold on a second. I got a text. That's what it threw me off. And damn, what was I saying? Oh yeah. He knows how good he is. So I have a feeling he understands, like, yo, listen, Jose Zepeda is a recognizable name. Like, he fought Jose Ramirez. He fought Regis Prograis. He fought, Ivan Baranchik, Fight of the Year candidate, or if it won, I don't remember. He fought a lot of people. And that's a recognizable name on BoxRec. Like, if you go through somebody's BoxRec and you see Jose Zepeda, you know exactly who he is, his fighting style, how he looks. And Richardson Hitchins doesn't really have that on his resume. The best one on his resume is probably John Bauza or the Alamo, and like these guys, like you don't have a face to the name. Now, Jose Zepeda, if you beat this guy, especially if you stop him, bro, you'll be making a crazy statement. And I think he's gonna do it. I think he's gonna do it. Again, I'm not a gambling man. I'm not throwing no money on it. But I think he's gonna get the stoppage because he understands that where his talent level is, he's not getting the type of respect that talent level requires. It requires him to get a certain level of respect. And I feel like when I bring up his name, it's almost like, yeah, but let's see what he can do. Oh yeah, he's boring. He's this, he's that. And I don't think that's fair criticism. I don't think people are looking at him, his skill wise, and judging it accurately, because if they did, they would be seeing something special. At least I do. I think that kid is special. Juan de la Cruz de lo mío says the voice of Dominican boxing. Absolutely. Hell yeah, man. Definitely the voice of Dominican boxing. My man Billito says this is a good fight, but all I'm waiting for is Edwin De Los Santos versus Shakur Stevenson. Nothing else. Salute, Broadway. Salute to you, my brother. Yeah, man. Listen, I'm excited for that fight as much as anybody else, bro. But I can't talk about the fight every day. I gotta switch it up. This fight's coming up this weekend, and also this kid Richardson Hitchins. Man, I really, really, really think that guy is good, and I want to give him his day. I want to give him his light because I want people to know who he is. Me and him, we had an interview scheduled we had an interview scheduled, me and him, and he canceled on me the day of and stuff like that. I got it. So but I'm high on the kid. He's from Brooklyn just like I am, but that's not the reason why I think he's the future. I genuinely think this kid has the talent to beat anybody. He has the talent to do anything. Hold on one second, guys. Let me I'm trying to see if I could get somebody to hop on with me, talk some boxing. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but yeah, man. That's something to look for this Saturday. And I don't even know who's on that undercard. Oh, Connor Ben is on the undercard of the Richardson Hitchins fight, and Connor Ben, that is somewhat in the air because not in the air, somewhat controversial because he is suspended in the UK, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And since he's suspended and he's fighting out in America, like there could be a conflict of interest of some sort. I don't know. But damn, yo, I'm looking at Richardson Hitchins fight, and it's for the IBF North American Super Lightweight title, the WBC Super Light, WBC Silver Super Lightweight title, and the WBO NABO Super Lightweight title. So he wins this belt, he's going to be highly ranked in 3 out of the 4 sanctioning bodies, because when you get those little like baby belts, that's what I like to call them, baby belts or regional belts, whatever you want to call them. Yo, a lot of people like to make fun of them, but you get one of those belts, they put you up in those rankings. You know, that WBC silver, they value that, and you know, you get that, you rank top 5. So that and by the way, I thought the Sergey Lipinets was the WBC silver lightweight champion, because I was at his last fight. I mean, it was over a year ago. I was at his last fight in August of last year. He was on the same card as Hector Garcia and Alberto Puello, and he won the WBC silver over Omar Figueroa. But I guess since he hasn't defended it in over a year, I guess he got his little baby belt stripped. But yeah. Uh yeah, man. But nah, man. Yo, I'm gonna throw the link up, man. Anybody who wants to come in, talk boxing with me. I thought I was gonna be able to get somebody to hop on with me, but if not, what better than the people themselves, man? Yo, but today's an English show. No disrespect to my Spanish speaking people, but you know, Wednesday's English. Pretty much, I feel like almost every other day has been Spanish now. Because what I'm trying to do now, as far as for my non Spanish speaking people, so what I realize is that when I do the translating with these fighters, a lot of times it throws off the flow of the interview. You get what I'm saying? It throws off the rhythm, it throws off the vibe, as opposed to if we just speak in Spanish, or you know what I'm saying, it flows better and I could get more comfortable, and my audience who's bilingual or only speak Spanish get to enjoy it more. So since that's my crowd, obviously I'm the voice of Dominican boxing. I try to appease them when it comes to interviews of people who are speaking Spanish. Same thing with people who speak English. I'm not going to translate it to Spanish for the same reason. It throws off kind of like the vibe. So I'll just, you know, keep it simple. Keep it English, or keep it Spanish if I'm interviewing somebody who don't speak English. That's the type of shit I'm on, man. But yeah, because I stay getting messages. Yo, you need to do it in English. Yo, you need to do it in Spanish. I'm like, bro, just let me do my page. Like, I'll send you a link of how to put subtitles on YouTube channels, like on YouTube videos. Like, anybody who has problems understanding any of that, just send me a link. Send me a DM or something. I'll DM you a link how to put subtitles on it. But yeah, man. Oh, shout out to E Infamous says, yo, what's up, Broadway? I've been trying to find the De Los Santos versus William Foster fight. Where can I watch it? I don't know. It's not on YouTube. It's not. I don't know where you can watch it. To be honest with you, I don't. Sorry, but but yeah, man. That fight. I'll be honest with you. I'll tell you exactly how that fight happened. What happened in that fight? He he won the first 2 rounds. He won the first 2 rounds pretty clearly, and he even hurt this dude to the chest. He caught William Foster with a shot to the chest. Boom. All right, and then after the first 2 rounds, he just gassed out. It was an 8-round fight, so that's how he lost the fight, and he got his point taken. I think for holding, which I thought was bullshit. But yeah. Nah, he gassed out. That's what it was, man. He just gassed out. It wasn't people. I was talking to somebody. I ain't gonna mention his name. Y'all know him though. And he was telling me, "Oh, William Foster outboxed him." I'm like, "Yo, you ain't watch the fight then?" No, how you gonna tell me that's what I saw? I'm like, "Yo, bro, that's not what happened." So you telling me that lets me know you ain't watched that fight. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But that's how it is. That's what it is, bro. People make a lot off of one loss, which is unfortunate, to be honest with you. It's unfortunate because in boxing, every time you step in the ring, it only could take one shot. Look at what happened to our guy Everson Garcia. Shout out to him, but yo, like it just took one shot, and oh no, he's a bum. This, that, yo, bro, it's like boxing's a tough game. Now, if you consistently getting knocked out, or if you consistently looking bad, then okay. But one fight shouldn't define your career, especially with a guy like Edwin, who went on to destroy a guy in 2 rounds in his next fight, then fight Ryo, destroy him in 3 rounds. Then after that, totally outbox and outclass Joseph Adorno. Like, we can't make too much of that one loss and ignore all those fantastic wins. Like, nah, hell no. No. ¿Quién gana entre Fran Martin y Gervonta? Si se da. Gervonta lo mata. Yeah, he's asking me who wins, Gervonta Davis or Frank Martin. I'm like, yo, Gervonta will kill that dude, man. Gervonta will kill that dude. The Spanish shows help me with my Spanish. I didn't know you speak Spanish. I didn't, well, at least, I know you was trying to learn how to speak Spanish. You won't be talking like a Dominican, though. watching these Spanish shows, you're gonna be learning all our slang. You're gonna be talking to some Mexicans. They're not gonna understand you. But yeah, man. You know what's funny? Somebody who some people tell me before, when I was doing more English, some people were telling me that I was helping them with their English. They're like, yo, like I'm really learning. Especially the one guy told me when he was like, oh, when you do the translations, I learn a lot. And he goes, but when you put out the videos, I just put the subtitles on them and stuff like that. So I was like, okay. And he was like, oh, I'm learning a lot of English because of you. So I'm glad I'm helping people get bilingual, you know what I'm saying, while they're enjoying good content. Because I like to think I put out good content, you know what I'm saying. I like to think that, but yeah, man, it's interesting how you can impact people's lives off of a YouTube channel. Like I was thinking that the other day. I was like, right, would Edwin have gotten that fight if it wasn't for this channel, him coming on here talking about Shakur and when he posts something on Instagram, I'll as a journalist, I would screenshot it and report it on my Twitter and creating a buzz around that. Like I wondered to myself, like, damn, what do you got? Like, am I having an effect where he's getting that fight? I'm definitely having an effect where a lot of fighters who you guys would not know of, now you do, like Jan Santana, right? And that seems to be the hot prospect's name. We saw Edwin say that's his number one prospect. We seen me say it. We seen Everson Garcia say it. Well, Everson Garcia, he's his number two after Leonel, but whatever. Point is, everybody seems like really high on the kid, and with reason. To be fair, with reason. I don't want to make it seem like it's just me, but yo, like who interviewing him? Who's talking about him on any channel besides mine? You know what I'm saying? And before my channel, like that impact wouldn't have been there. Like that wouldn't have happened. You guys just would have found out about him once he's the mandatory. Oh, okay. Or once, you know, he's the co-main or something. You know what I'm saying? But now you guys are aware of him. He's 9-0, and you guys are asking about him, want to see him, and going to do like just going around making his rounds. You get what I'm saying? All right. It says I think Edwin making that video of him going to his hometown Newark is why Shakur decided to fight him. Shakur took Edwin going to Newark personal. Well, yeah. Well, look. If you want to take it a step further, right? The guy who coordinated that was Juan de la Cruz, the guy who be on my channel, and he be hopping on and talking, and he made a relationship with Edwin through me. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. This channel is something powerful where it's like I'm affecting people. It's like, all right, well, because of me, you guys made a relationship, and the fact that I made you guys made a relationship, you guys went off, did something, and now that shit got him a big fight. And hey, man, yo, a lot rest on Edwin's shoulder. A lot for Dominican boxing. Like him winning this fight, and even how he loses, will affect how people view Dominican boxing greatly. Because we had one of our best, if not the best at the time, Hector Luis Garcia faced Tank, one of the best in America. And we came up short. Now we getting the same opportunity. We got one of our best facing one of America's best. So depending how he wins, depending if he wins or how he loses, because you could lose and that could drop your stock, but you can lose and be like, people may still respect you, and you gain notoriety and you gain popularity because of what kind of like how Pitbull Cruz, he took an L. He took the L, and then after that he got popping. He got popping, and now he's out here turning down fights and saying he's waiting for the right payday and all types of shit. And the only reason he can act and talk like that is because of the buzz he got off of a close loss to Tank. The fact that he didn't get knocked out, which is why I was annoyed that Hector, didn't come out in the corner. I was like, damn, man, you was doing so good. You find a way to get to a decision, people automatically, your stock would have grew crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. But Edwin got a big opportunity here. Big opportunity to put DR boxing on the map and go, hey, boom. These ain't the Dominicans before. Estos no son los dominicanos de antes. You know what I'm saying? And just, especially if he wins by knockout, like some savage knockout of the year type shit, that would be a exclamation point on boxing. Like that would be something that, how do I say? That could really change the course of Dominican boxing history, because now you arguably knocked out a pound for pound fighter, and now arguably you're the best lightweight. Because let's just say, again, it's a tall task. I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's an easy win, but let's just say, for argument's sake, say he knock out Shakur. Is he the best lightweight? I don't know. That may be a better win than anybody, with the exception of Devin Haney, whose next fight is going to be at 140. See what I'm saying? So this is a big fight, but we'll see. We'll see. Like, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Let's just go watch the fight, enjoy, and hope for the best. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he's training hard and making sure he does his thing. But he got to do his thing in the ring, man. He got to do his thing in the ring. When is Hector fighting again? Hector is fighting sometime in November. No date was given, but he's fighting sometime in November. I wouldn't be surprised if he fights on that Benavidez Boo Boo Andrade undercard. I wouldn't be surprised if he's the co-main event. Also, Luis Nunez, the twist, he's fighting on that card. So that'll be exciting if two Dominicans will be on the card. We got our man
voice.
Que lo que, mi hermano?
Mío.
What's up, brother?
First and foremost, man, I want to thank you, brother, for the hard work you put in behind the scenes, man. I appreciate this channel. I appreciate the community. For those that don't know, man, Joel has created a community of some solid fans, man, like solid brothers, man. I tell you, man, this is a beautiful thing, man. Definitely. What's going on, Joel? November 16th.
November 16th. I already booked my hotel. I haven't bought my flight, unfortunately. Booked my flight, but I have booked my hotel already. I will be going to the fight 100%. And I'm excited, brother. I am super duper excited for this fight.
You know what's crazy? Like, a lot of people don't realize, man, I get very nervous when I watch. Like, guys that I'm emotionally invested in. Like, I don't drink liquor, and I start drinking just for that moment, just to calm my nerves down a little bit. There's times I go through a hiatus where one of my guys loses, and I'm like shut down for the next month or so. I think it happened with Michelle Rivera.
I remember when Michelle Rivera. I'm like, damn, what I do to Juan? He ain't coming on the show. What's up?
And I was hurting, man. Let's say something first and foremost. I'm biased. I'm not even gonna sit here and try to sugarcoat it with y'all, but I understand boxing. Shakur is a master boxer. But when we all sit down and think, we all have our little biases. And they might be patriotic, they might be culturally, they might be, we all do. I see my guy winning that fight. Some of the things I've seen with my own eyes that I was in awe of, like we haven't even seen what Edwin, we haven't seen Edwin's full potential at all.
You seen him spar before? You seen him spar before?
I've seen him spar and I've seen him do things that I didn't know he could do, bro. At all. I just thought he was a hard hitter. Boom, boom, get him out of there. But technically, that boy is sound. He is sound.
He got skills.
I've seen him in a small ring, man, and I'm like, I don't even want to talk too much, man, because I don't want people preparing extra. You never know who's hearing this right now, man. I gotta get on game ball right now, man.
Nah, man. If Shakur watching this, I'll be very surprised. But one thing I will say that's underrated about Edwin is that sharp jab that he has. He has a really sharp, long jab. Strong. Like I remember Rayo was closing in because when he stumbled a little bit and fucking Edwin just stopped him in his track with a jab, and you would have thought it was his fucking overhand right that hit him. I was like, whoa. And every time that jab was landed on Rayo, it was fucking him up. Now, obviously, Shakur Stevenson is not Rayo. Listen, I'm not even going to disrespect Shakur by comparing the two. But what I will say is Shakur relies a lot on his defenses of backing like straight up. He moves his feet, whatever, he backs his feet. And he kind of uses that front hand to kind of like guide you away. But when you pull straight back like that, if somebody's fast enough to time you and somebody's smart enough to throw two jabs, as you're backing up, he can one get you off balance. He could get a flash knockdown, and two, you're right there. If the person's fast enough to get you before you fully lean back, the punch is landed. And a jab, a lot of times, is is a punch to set up something. So you could land the jab, and if the guy just boom, it just popped his head back a little bit. All right, that's nothing. You don't go in for the kill. You don't throw nothing. But if you land the jab and you see him like stumble a little bit, that little stumble is your opportunity to land either your hook, your uppercut, your overhand left, your straight left, or whatever it is. And I think that Edwin is going to have opportunities like that where his jab is going to be landing, and when it lands, it depends how Edwin reacts to how Shakur reacts to the jabs being hit. He's hit by, and if he stumbled or hurt or buzzed by any shot, what does Edwin do with those moments when Shakur gets hit and he's like, there's like a split second where he's just kind of right there is when I want Edwin to just jump on him. But again,
and to be frank with you, Joel, Shakur has a lot of things in his toolbox. Nice jab, nice step back, good full movement, has a respectable pop. But now we're gonna see him against somebody else that can move well, that has lateral movement, that has power. I was looking at Shakur's box rec, and I'm gonna be honest with you. The only opponent that I looked at and I said, okay, let me see how he does here, was Consensau, and Consensau never really got his timing right. Well, Shakur had a lot to do with that too, but there was never that one fight where I felt, because they fed him guys that were straight come forward guys, man. And it's, how can you judge someone's real skill set when the opponent is tailor made? Do I make sense of what I'm saying, Joel? Like
no,
we judge.
No, I definitely hear what you're saying. Like he's on that top rank diet. You know what I'm saying? Top rank. They known for having the best matchmakers. They'll throw you in with guys who they know you should be able to handle. You know what I'm saying?
To build a name, to build a star, and we understand that. But it boggles my mind when I hear fans, well, real boxing fans are saying it, and they're saying this is the best opponent he's had in his career.
I mean, this is definitely the fastest. This is definitely the hardest hitting, the quickest feet that he's ever gonna see in the ring thus far in his career.
Hey, so, guys, I love Shakur. Shakur's a great talent, man, but we need to start seeing these heavily A-side promoted guys being fights that, all right, maybe they're not 50-50, but 60-40 maybe. Fights that we're like, oh, man, we glued to the TV. Like when we see a Shakur against Yoshino, we know what to expect already.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
I will be fair to Shakur. He offered the fight to Loma. He offered the fight to Pitbull. He offered the fight to Frank. He offered the fight to William Zepeda.
That's true.
All of them said no. So, I'm not going to entirely blame him or entirely blame Top Rank. There have been guys who's ducking him, but it just so happened Edwin De Los Santos wasn't. Edwin De Los Santos wants this fight. And, he's hungry to prove it.
The stars had to align for Edwin to get this fight, just because his ranking with the WBC and all the fighters that I can tell you right now, I'm not more talented than Edwin. It's just that they have names, they've been on TV for a while, they have that Mexican fan base, they have that name, that marquee name by a network. So it's interesting what's about to happen, man.
Well, listen. If as much as we want to complain about, how our guys are getting promoted, how our guys are not getting enough love with respect or whatever,
I can't say that no more. I'm sorry.
No,
we've been getting love. Don't misunderstand me. We've been getting a lot of love.
No,
in the boxing community.
Yeah, I mean, this is the point I was getting to. if us Dominican boxing fans and the Dominican boxers themselves feel disrespected, yo, you got an opportunity right now to change that November 16th. I don't know if Edwin understands how big this moment is. Forget him, but for the country of the Dominican Republic.
For a fan base that's waiting to roar and wake up.
People are not even giving him a chance, right? You telling me you knock out, and this is, again, work with me. You knock out a guy who's a silver medalist, who was top ranks golden boy, if you will, top rank, machine pushed. Some people have him in the top 10 pound for pound for a belt in the hottest division in boxing.
He's the most dangerous fighter right now. He's the most equipped fighter right now. I see Tank losing that fight with Shakur. I can see him losing that fight.
Speaking of Tank, right, not only do you, let's say you beat Shakur, how big that is for the country and for the other guys, the other boxers. Because for whatever reason, when Everson got, you know what, I'm not even going to talk about it. But whatever, there be some bullshit.
Tank will call anybody out he wants. He's not calling. You don't see him talking about Shakur. You see Shakur talking about him now.
Mm-hmm. No, but look, yo, fucking Edwin fuck around and win. Now he go back to PBC with a belt, and you have every right to
demand whatever you want. Yo, I don't even think they're gonna ask him. I think they're gonna make it. I think that's what they will do. I mean, any fan, seeing how boxing moves, but you never know, man. Because Pitbull's there, and the Mexican fan base is a strong fan base, and those people, they sell. They sell, so I can see that happening. But I think, look, he hasn't named an opponent yet. Don't you think that's odd?
Who, Tank?
Yeah.
I mean, he got out of jail not long ago, so you gotta kind of let him go, let him rock.
After November, he might be picking one. Never know.
You think it's Pitbull, or you think it's Frank?
Think about it. A fight this big with a PBC fighter. There's certain fights that in boxing that stop all the other movements. Let's see what happens here, and then from there we go in line. We've seen that with Canelo and Charlo. People want to see who that winner is going to be, because that's going to dictate how things are going to go. The big money fights, meaning,
Yeah.
But I'm excited, man. And boxing has offered us a lot of great fights this year. I'm excited about what's happening this year.
For sure, bro. Yo, boxing. Like this Saturday, it's a low-key underrated fight. Richardson Hitchins versus Jose Zepeda.
And that's for everyone not to get. You see why you shouldn't get frustrated? A big promotional company saw that kid's talent, saw that he was on the shelf, and now they're promoting him, putting money behind him. Zepeda's not an easy fight to get. That's a name.
Yo, by the way, this is one for the fans. This is Richardson Hitchins' last fight under Matchroom. So after this, he's a free agent. So he could go back to PBC. He could sign with Top Rank. I'm predicting he's gonna stay where he's at, but
they're taking care of him.
Him on Top Rank.
They go offer him a Haney fight. They go offer him a Shakur fight. I don't know if they two might fight because they're friends, but you never know.
I don't know about Shakur because one, they're friends, and two, Shakur's with Top Rank. So if he stays with Matchroom,
that's true.
But if he were to sign with Top Rank, he has a TO fight lined up. He has Jose Ramirez.
A lot of fights lined up.
Jose Ramirez. There's a few guys out there. So shit. I don't know.
To be real with you, the reason why I didn't see PBC pushing that guy, because they knew that guy was going to be a problem for Tank. They knew that.
I don't understand what Mayweather Promotions was doing with that kid. Yo, that was the biggest
type of talent, right?
Yo, bro, how do you let that shit slip out of your hands? Yet you promoting fucking Rolly. Get the fuck out of here, man. Like, come on, man. I don't know.
And being you, a person that was skillful, like you have an eye for talent.
Yo, bro, I when I see Richardson Hitchins, I see Floyd Mayweather at 147. I'm like,
He's
yo, this
sharp,
dude is
sharp.
nice, super sharp, not,
And I have
and
personal.
he a good trash talker, and he's from New York. That brings value, bro.
And he has respectable power. He's not a killer, but he will keep you honest, and he will knock you off. He catches you right.
I
We saw
mean,
that in his last fight.
he didn't get the stoppage in his last fight.
The fight before that, he had a stoppage, I believe.
Yeah, when we
he made it die out.
yeah, he stopped the dude, like the dude quit in the corner, if I'm not mistaken.
No, he laid somebody straight out a couple fights ago. I don't know.
Yeah,
if it was 2, 3 ago. Yeah, laid out.
I don't remember that one. I don't remember. I might have missed
that.
That
too late on. Yeah, I was.
but Richardson Hitchins is nasty, son. And Richardson Hitchins, he sparred De Los Santos before, you know.
And you can see what both of them say about each other. They both respect each other's skill set. I heard his coach say great things about Edwin, and we heard from both sides. These are potential matchups in the future too, guys. These divisions about to get hot, and Edwin's going to be in the fold. He's going to be right there.
A win right now what that would do to his career, what that would do to his life and his country.
Yeah, that'll be the biggest one in Dominican history, I think.
Yes,
by far.
Yeah, I don't even think there's a close second. I can't think of a second one. That would be the biggest win in Dominican boxing history. And that, you know,
that's a blue chip talent. Blue chip best.
And you wipe them out. And you wipe them out.
He's gonna need a secretary for you to talk to De Los Santos after this one.
Shit,
because the people that are going to be reaching out to him are going to be.
I better still keep my direct line. Fuck out. I better still keep my fucking direct line, brother.
Not only that, think about it like this, Joel. If they steal the fight from him, he does well. If he does well, if he compete, if it's a draw, he can only win from here. The only way he cannot win from here if he gets mocked, and I don't really see that happening to him.
Nah, for sure.
Unless he plays that game with him. If he plays that game where he wants to box with him.
Nah, the only way I could see that happening where he just gets totally dominated is if he gasses out. That's where I could see that. You know, and you know, in his lone loss, he gassed out, which, you know, it's only one fight. But he says he has that under control. He did go all 10 rounds with Adorno, and he was not gassed out.
Yeah, so, he knew it. He knew it. He was like, man, I knew I was in bad shape. I had to work. I had to practice on getting my weight down. He told me. A lot of things happen in that training camp. That's what people don't understand. These fighters go through things, man. Mm-hmm. In training camp, these guys are hurt. These guys might not be stable. You guys don't know what goes on. A lot of times, you know, situations like that happen. And that was the best thing that happened. If he doesn't lose that fight, he doesn't get the Ryu fight. If he knocks out he doesn't get the Ryu fight.
Yeah. I just want to give a huge shout out to my man Boxing Gems. Definitely, man. If you guys want to learn about the technique, the sweet science, the skills, the what is a fighter doing, what can he do versus certain fights. Shout out to my man Boxing Gems. If y'all want to go step up, sign up for his Patreon, man. Do that because the shit.
He has a real gym.
What was that?
He has a gym?
No. He has a YouTube channel where he breaks down fights and skills, man. And I'll say it right now, and not because he's here. He is here, but whatever. Even if he wasn't here, nobody does it like him. He's the best. He is the best at breaking down film. So, Boxing Gems Film Study. If you guys are not subscribed, do yourself a favor, subscribe, and then before you come back and say thank you, I just want to tell you now, you're welcome. For sure, man. Go subscribe to my man Boxing Gems.
He got a new subscriber. If Joel's co-signing him,
I'm telling you, man. I'm not gonna co-sign no bullshit, man. Like his page is one of my favorite pages on YouTube, to be honest with you. Including
watching. No.
What was that?
Did he do this fight already? He did a fight analysis for this fight coming up?
He has not done a breakdown unless he did it on his Patreon. I haven't. He hasn't done it. But he's really good with that. He's really, really good. And also on his Patreon, he does breakdowns of like fantasy fights. So he just recently did Pacquiao versus Duran. No, who would win? So in the video, he breaks down what Pacquiao does good and what Pacquiao does bad, and then he shows a video of what Duran does good and then what Duran does bad, and then at the end he explains who he thinks would have won the fight because of each skill set, what they have good and what they have bad. So I'm telling you, this dude gets into real details. Like he really
for your gamblers, for the gamblers, man, right there. You got a guy with inside scoop.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. I definitely made a couple chump change off of his page, but he said he's done breakdowns not for Hitchins Zepeda, but he has for Joyce versus Zhilei Zhang. So for the people wondering, definitely go over there, subscribe to his channel, and sign up to his Patreon, man. Really great channel.
With the Charlo Canelo fight, it's almost there. What you gonna do for that day? You gonna watch it at your house with your dad?
And we going to meet up with Peter?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are we doing? Because we gotta we gotta set that up. I think it's about time we put that together. Is it put together?
You saying announce it here? I thought it was just gonna be people from the group chat.
No, don't announce it. We might have some haters. You never know. We might have somebody trying to.
Oh, bro, dog.
I don't want nobody pulling up, man.
I mean, shit. I'm with a cop, so I'm good.
I don't care.
But nah, man. Bro, the last week or so, bro, I've been getting so much. I didn't realize I was so popping how much haters I got. I'm like, damn.
I think I heard my pastor say that. My pastor said, for any new level of success, there's a new devil. And I'm like, oh shit. I never thought about it like that, because we only think about, the good things that comes with it. We don't think about how
I heard my coach for my football team from the New York Jets. He said if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. So I definitely got a lot of haters. I definitely got people talking about me on their YouTube channel, and I don't even be like. The only time I'm talking about another YouTube channel is when I'm talking something positive. Like, yo, go subscribe to Boxing Gems. Yo, go subscribe to A-Side Boxing Talk with my man Truth. Like, that's when I'm talking about.
Not only to add to that, man, it really, like, when you have love, like me and Joel, man, we built a good, solid friendship, man. We talk offline, and you don't want to see people that you have a lot of love for engage with other people like that. Like, for instance, me, I'm a father, man. I have children. And the last thing I would want them to see is me acting like a fool in a public forum. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And not only that, shout out to Doggy Diamonds. He's a hip hop podcaster. He said something that resonated with me and I kind of live by. It was he said, be careful who you beef with, because they could be the Frazier to your Muhammad Ali. So I don't want to beef with another fucking YouTuber like that. You know who I want to beef with? I want to beef with Mauricio Suleiman. You get what I'm saying? I want to beef with Canelo. I want to beef with Tyson Fury.
People that got things to lose. People that have things to lose. Like, beefing with somebody that got nothing to lose. Like, these people. Brother, I'm telling you, the things I've seen on my day-to-day life, I tell people, you want to be very careful who you avoid on your everyday interactions. There's people that are among us, bro, that they're waiting to explode on someone. Like, I be having guys that come to jail, bro, for accident, and in a split second, they murder somebody just because a guy cut them off. Like, things like, and you don't want to be the person that's yelling back at this person. You don't want to give them. God bless you, brother. Take care. I'm gonna see you. You playing chess out here, man. You got people out here really upset that they're not doing well. They're not thriving, brother. So it's like,
yeah, man. Yo, bro. Yo,
and drug addicts out here, man. People with alcohol problems, and you giving them a reason to pour all that out on you. That's why I tell you, man, be careful. Don't give people that pleasure, man, of seeing you like that, man. You're a professional, bro.
I know, bro. Listen,
you're a professional, and you carry yourself with excellence, bro. And that's what this channel is about. Excellent. You take pride in your job, man. Like you know how hurt I was when my schedule switched up. There's like pay-per-view for me, man. I have a home. I have a place where I can come, vent, talk to you, and you're seeing what's going on in our boxing community, man. I'm forever grateful, man, with you, man.
Nah,
And what you
man.
created.
Listen, I appreciate you, man. I'm definitely grateful that you like the content, you be hopping on and shit like that. But like, yeah, like the thing is, like, I
We
just
have
don't
weirdos out
understand.
here.
What was that?
We have weirdos out here, man, that hide behind,
You know what it is.
the
You know what it is.
keyboards, man.
Keyboard warriors.
So
Now you know what it is. You know what it is. I'm somebody. I try my best to be respectful. I'm a man, so I'm gonna talk the way I talk. You know what I'm saying? But I try my best to be respectful. So when somebody on the internet talks to me a certain way, I'm like, you wouldn't do that in person. Because
I know, because I go through that a lot, man. We know when you come from the inner city, it's that competitive nature that we have because we all live amongst one another.
No, because the thing is, I don't give off the energy where you could talk to me that way. You get what I'm saying? I'm not like it's not that I'm a tough guy. I'm not a gangster by any stretch of the imagination. I'm very respectful. I'm just a man. You know what I'm saying? So when people approach me, they feel the energy and they get respectful. You get what I'm saying? Hold on, I gotta. What's up?
I believe it. No, I believe it's a great lesson, though, man. And it's good that it happens early in your career, things like this, so we could, when the bigger situations come, we could go through those doors. We don't want to be people that have known to lose our emotions and can't hold conversations in a respectful manner. We don't want to be known for that. Me personally.
There be people who easily could have DM me and resolved the situation, and yet they look at the opportunity. Me beefing with Broadway would be legendary, and then all I do is just block you and move on with my life.
And that's what we're seeing in social media right now, where a lot of people are not really interested in truth. They're interested in making a splash, making noise. So when that's the foundation of your content, what can you really expect?
Yeah,
in
man,
general.
Bro. Yeah, I try my best to give out the energy that I want back, but like there's just a bunch.
It comes back. It comes back.
Yeah. Hold on. I got my man here. He says, ¿Qué significa para el legado del Canelo una victoria ante Jamel Charlo y piensan de la pelea de Michelle Rivera contra Sergey Lipinets en 140?
Oh, it got announced?
Apparently. As far as
that's a good win for Canelo.
I guess I got to answer in Spanish since he wrote it in Spanish, right? He did pay $5. Muchas gracias por los $5. Ahora, el legado de Canelo, en verdad, esta victoria no creo que le hace mucho, porque es un peleador subiendo 2 divisiones, pero sí un peleador con indiscutible contra otro indiscutible. Sí, es algo. ¿Y qué pienso de la pelea de Michelle Rivera contra Lipinets en 140? Una pelea peligrosa. So the question was, what does Canelo win over Jamel Charlo do for his legacy? And I basically said, I don't know if it does too much because it is a guy moving up 2 weight classes, but it is an accomplishment because Jamel Charlo is an undisputed champion, and it's a fight against another undisputed champion, regardless of the weight classes. So, but I don't think this will be the best win on his resume, or even probably not even top 5. You know what I'm saying? Canelo does have a good resume. As far as he's asking me, what do I think about the fight between Michelle Rivera and Sergey Lipinets at 140? And I think that's a dangerous fight, man. Lipinets can fight, and he can punch. The only thing I will say is Lipinets is older now. He's older. and
I remember they brought it.
over a year layoff. But then again, you know, Michelle Rivera isn't coming that much of a long. It's not like he's been so active due to the fact that he got suspended, and his last fight was in December. So these are two guys coming off really long layoffs. Lipinet's layoff is a lot longer, and he's a lot older. So we'll see. We'll see.
I expect both. I expect both of them to get up for this fight.
But I'll be honest with you, if I was Michelle Rivera's manager, I would not have made that fight because your first fight with a new coach, and it's your first fight at 140, you taking on a puncher like Lipinets. I don't think that's a good idea. Not saying he loses the fight.
The last time they brought Lipinets as an opponent, he knocked the dude out and retired him. Remember?
Yeah.
In Florida?
Yeah, I was there for the fight. I was there.
Oh, you was there. He beat
the fuck out of that dude, bro. Like, Lipinets can fight, man. And if you watch that fight with Mikey Garcia, if y'all watch that fight.
That was a close fight.
It's a close fight, man. And afterwards, Mikey Garcia said that he's the hardest hitter he's ever faced, including the Lipinets. So it's like,
this guy floss against Boots. Not any regular Joe.
Yeah, his two losses are Boots and Mikey Garcia.
Respectable losses.
And then the Mikey Garcia one was a close one.
Yeah. So
he did get dropped.
Michelle got to get up for this one. A lot's at stake at this fight. These two careers. Because there's a next big fight after this. Obviously.
Yeah. Look, level. If Michelle wins, he'll be making a statement at 140. Hey, I took out a solid top 15 guy, a guy with power, and if he loses, shit, he's coming off back-to-back losses in a year. You know what I'm saying? Where he tested positive for a banned substance. It's like, ugh. So he's riding a lot on that fight. So I hope to God that.
But he kind of needed a fight like this, though. If you think about it, man, because. What you gonna feed him? You're gonna feed him a calf drop? Brandon Lee? Yeah, that would have been a nice little hot fight.
That would have been a better fight because you guys. Let's see.
They haven't fed Brandon Lee to the wolves yet, man. They gotta feed him to the wolves. It's about time, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Him and Elvis should have fought by now already. Yeah, that could be the next fight. Because
Elvis versus Brandon Lee is a fight I would like to, but the thing is that I'm not so sure Showtime is willing to risk the investment because I think Elvis knocks him out. I don't even say I want to think. I know that motherfucker knocks him out. Like I don't have no doubt in my mind that Elvis will knock Brandon Lee out, but I think Showtime knows that, and they're not going to risk their investment and throw.
But Brandon Lee have a huge fan base? Is he filling out stadiums? Is he?
I don't know.
It's going back to the Rolly situation. A lot of times I question the why they get behind certain fighters that are not creating. If it's value you're talking about, I don't see Rolly filling up arenas on his own as an A-side. Him and Puello, you saw the stadium that was about to fight. It was about to fight in a 2,000 fan arena, I think. So it's like they get behind the wrong people, man. A lot of times, bro.
Yeah, I thank God I did. I was about to book my flight. I did book my hotel, but I could cancel my hotel and get my money back.
You know who they should get behind? Subriel Matias. They should put that money behind that guy. That guy, when that guy fights, I'm Puerto Rican that day. I'm Boricua, pa. Because his style of fighting, bro.
Nah,
that guy could lose 2 fights in a row, but you witnessed 2 great fights when the other guy got tested.
Yo, I was there live. I was there live in his last fight, man, and that dude's a fucking machine.
Yo, Ponce laid it on that guy, bro. In the first
round, Ponce put it on him.
I was concerned, and just to see how he came back. Puerto Rico y'all got a real champion there. I know he's not the prettiest. He's not the prettiest. I don't know. I wish I had that guy.
But
matter of fact, he's my guy. He's Dominican for me. He's my Puerto Rican champion. When that guy fights, I'm Puerto Rican, bro.
But you know what's crazy though is I feel like he doesn't quite get the support from Puerto Ricans that
I don't
like
know, man.
the
I don't know
other
what's
ones
going
do.
on,
Like
bro.
I just don't get it, man.
Like people
How
get
is he
behind
not pulling up?
Zayas. How you get Vargas that lost a couple times, Zayas? You know what I'm thinking? They're not pushing him in New York, bro. They doing them the same thing we complain about the Dominicans. They put in this guy in Minnesota,
That
pal, a
is true.
championship
That is
fight.
true. What would you say about Matias like being black? Do you think that's why he's not
I don't
like
really,
what if he
I
what,
don't really like to get into that. You know why? Because for us Latin American countries, we don't really deal with the colorism like here in the States. You Dominican, you Dominican. Look at yours complexion. Look at mine. We Dominican.
Mhm.
Puerto Ricans, we have more of a national pride thing. We don't have this. Oh, I think I'm better than you. No,
Not
we don't have
not
that
'cause
shit.
I had a friend of mine. I had a friend of mine who's Puerto Rican, and he said that if Subriel looked like Matias, he
Nah.
wouldn't be having these problems.
Tito Trinidad used to fill up arenas, bro, and lost a lot of his big fights. Am I lying? And
I mean,
that
the
boy
thing
was
is,
dark.
no, but Trinidad has the most second most welterweight defenses, so he kind of like earned his in the ring. I don't think. Well, I don't even want to say I don't think. I know Subriel Matias has not been as successful as Trinidad. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro. Yo, we know what's going on.
It's just the promoters.
That game plan that they have with Minnesota is just not working for Latin American fighters, man. I
Yeah,
don't
like
know who's
y'all need
over
to.
there. I don't know who's running that show over there, man. Bring him to AC at least. Bring him to AC.
I'm with you,
We'll
bro.
take that trip. Like that doesn't make no sense.
Yeah, no. Those Minnesota trips is yeah. I've been to Minnesota twice this year, bro. Twice.
You can't tell me Top Rank has an inside scoop on putting shows in New York in 5,000 fan arenas that PBC can't. I understand it might get a little bit expensive, but this is an investment.
No,
A
but my
built
thing.
fan base already.
No, but my thing. What pisses me off about that, right, is like New York is expensive, and it's true, Yo, bro, what is wrong with throwing fights in the Prudential Center?
That guy is a star. That guy is a star, bro.
And he a good talker. He just doesn't do interviews.
Listen, I don't
Well,
say
he
certain
doesn't.
things
He's not
because I
gonna
don't
do an
want my
interview with me.
Dominican people to take my flag away. But I'm big on Subriel, man.
Nah,
That
Subriel's
guy,
nice,
I'm
bro.
big on that
Subriel's. I
guy.
never talk bad about Subriel, and I met his mom at the weigh-in for his last fight. Yo, his mom, mad cool, man. Like she, I really like that lady, bro. So and I met
I
like
told
I
you,
don't know if
bro.
it was
I'm
his
Puerto
sister or
Rican.
something, but nah, his family was super cool. When I interviewed him, he was super cool. I talked to him off camera, man, nice and shit like that. I really like Subriel in the ring and even outside the ring. He's a cool ass dude, and his family's really nice. So I like Subriel a lot for sure, man.
I like Subriel, bro. I want to see him become a star because he put it in. He laid it
Who
down.
would you like? Who would you like to see Subriel Matias fight?
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You might kick me out the chat if I tell you this, bro. You might say, "Go on, I gotta delete you out the chat for like a week." If he goes against my Dominicans, like I just love that guy, bro. And I'm
Right, I can't have that guy on. Hold on. Time out. So if he fights Elvis Rodriguez, you rooting for Subriel?
I'm neutral. Joel, this goes back to me being the fan, Joel. Joel, I'm biased with my Dominican fighters. Listen to me, brother. Listen, this goes back. This goes for a lot of people that try to divide this and divide that. Bro, I love that. I love him as a fighter, bro. I love what he represents. He's a family man, wife, kids. Came through the trenches, got shot. Poor. That's a story behind this kid, man. Killing somebody in the ring, bro. Like, you know what you go through, the trauma that causes? This guy has a story, and to see these guys not being pushed, I wouldn't be shocked if he takes his talents to Top Rank if they keep playing with him.
He was in Top Rank, and then he lost,
He got a title now, Joel. He got a title. You think people in boxing, Fresh Productions, whatever that's it. That's a star, bro. That's a star. PBC, get your act together. You might lose him. Yeah, send me a Puerto Rican shirt, man. I'm gonna buy for it. I swear, I'm gonna send you the picture I took, Joel, where he fought. I had a Puerto Rican flag. Matter of fact, I didn't even have one. I printed one out in my computer.
Oh man!
And I went like this before the fight started. That's my guy, bro. Joel, I came to boxing through Mexican fighters, bro. We didn't have no Dominicans.
Yo, it's a new era, man. It's a new era.
I'm just telling you, bro. Like, I'm biased with my Dominicans because we countrymen, my kinsmen. But I love the sport, bro. I love the sport, bro.
Okay.
I love the sport.
So you rooting for him over Puello, over the what's his name? Michelle.
Don't make me confess this online, bro. Don't do that to me, bro. Michelle, you know Michelle's like one of my favorite fighters. So I'm gonna Joel, don't do that to me.
I'll change the topic, bro.
Don't do that to me publicly.
I know you to be the Michelle guy, so I'm like,
Michelle de los Santos. Those guys to me are guys that de lo mío personal. But at the end of the day, if he wants to take a loss to him, it'll be one of those losses that I'm like, that's still my guy.
Yeah, I feel you. Hold on. Shout out to my man Fresh. He says, shout out to you and Juan. Subriel is entertaining. All he's missing is good promotion.
That's all he's missing, bro. And
and he's mad inactive, bro. Like let me pull up his
whole year. It's been a while.
No, he fought in February. I was at that fight. Hold on, let me put up his box rec. Like, he is way too inactive.
I'll buy that ticket. And anyone that tries to area, I'm buying that ticket because I know what I'm gonna see.
Yeah, look, he fought once in 2021, once in 2022, and once in 2023. It's like, damn, it's like he needs to fight more often. He needs to be out there. And then again, he needs to fight on the East Coast. He needs get that fucking shit out of here. This Minnesota
a star like that with a belt, and you don't put him nowhere near New Jersey, New York.
Yeah.
A star? Look at his skill set. Even with boxers, that guy cuts off the ring. Because a lot of people come, he gets hit, this, that. Yeah, but he has a great chin, man.
Yeah.
That guy.
One thing I will say is I think Teofimo smokes him, though. So
you think so?
Yeah. Teo got too much skill.
I'll put money on my bicycle. I'll put money on him. You know why? Mentally, I think he could break him down. That how my guy Subriel's coming?
Nah, I'll gladly take your money, but that fight's not gonna get made top ranked PBC. So
if there's any top ranked people, man, you better go pick that guy up. You have a future star there if you pick that guy because I know you're gonna put him in good fights. You're gonna put him, that guy in Madison Square Garden. Oh my, against the right opponent.
Puerto Rican Day Parade, all that shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they fucking
what
up.
What are they doing with that kid, bro?
They fucking up with Subriel. Well,
you bring him back to Minnesota?
Well, I think his next fight, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be in Las Vegas in November. November 4th. Where
Vegas is one of those towns where I'm like, okay, it's Vegas.
Yeah.
I understand.
I agree with you. It should be on the East Coast, but if I'm not mistaken, he will be fighting November 4th in the Cosmopolitan in Las Vegas with Michelle Rivera on the undercard.
Man, that's just a big disservice to that guy, man. Yeah. That guy is gonna have fans on top of their seats. This is a pay-per-view type of talent, bro.
I'm a little annoyed that I might not be able to make all those fights because I'm already going to Edwin's fight. So November 4th is Michelle's fight, and then I don't know when Hector's fighting, but he from what I heard is either November or December. So that's
something pretty neat too for those that might not.
That's why I need some home games. Hold on. That's why I need some home games, bro. I have not covered one boxing event here in New York. Not one.
Crazy.
Damn, and it makes it difficult for me. Yo, I gotta fly across the country to fucking cover a boxing event.
For those that are listening, look what Joel be doing. A lot of times he be the only press there for his fighters, his Dominican fighters. Man. All those guys that are listening, man, look at the work that guy puts in behind the scenes, bro.
Every event I've covered, there hasn't been a single event I've covered where I'm not the only Dominican the only Dominican journalist there.
We're talking about championship fights, the highest level you could think of.
I was there for when Hector and Puello both became champion. I was the only Dominican journalist. I was there for when Hector fought Tank. I was the only Dominican journalist.
You was there?
Yeah, I was there. Come on, I'm the voice of Dominican boxing.
My boys got their apartments in DR, so at least the government came through with those apartments. I saw.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to the government.
That's a good look. That's a good look.
Frank versus Michelle. All the events.
Oh, I thank God I wasn't there.
Yo, no. But my point is, I'm the only Dominican covering these guys, and it's like, if I don't know, I guess obviously the world doesn't revolve around.
This is what people need to understand. We went to a fight with a guy that never fought in TV, and we was the livest people there. We was rooting for this guy. This guy had a fan base in there. Like he fought on TV 3 or 4 times already.
You talking about Richardson Garcia?
Amaranya.
He had this guy had it there.
Man, listen.
He had a lot of people.
So what we could do on the East Coast if they bring the right fights.
Yo, be honest. You wasn't expecting that many people there for Richardson Garcia.
Hell no.
Yo, bro, I was
this dude got an ovation like he was a star.
Bro, and he never
fought on star. Don't get me wrong.
Hell yeah. Yo, but never fought on TV. First fight is on Showbox. It's a main event. Yo, he had more fans there than anybody on the whole fucking card.
Yeah, everybody was looking at us like, yo,
everybody's like, yo, who the fuck are all these Dominicans?
we had flags.
We have flags everywhere. People taking picture with us. Yo, hey.
What's going on? You guys are promoters, y'all manager.
So it's like, damn, it's like, yo, y'all say we don't sell tickets. Y'all say we don't have an impact. We don't have fan bases. It was like, well, the first time this guy who never fought on TV fought on the East Coast, this motherfucker brought fans out. Now imagine if you would have brought, Michelle and Elvis and Carlos Adames to the even closer to New York, closer to New Jersey, how much we'd have fucking pulled.
I think is they probably have a deal with those people, and hopefully they probably trying to see if they could, but it just doesn't make sense from a. And these people hire the most intelligence, statistics. They hire the best of the best, supposedly.
I don't think it's as sophisticated as you think, bro.
It doesn't look. It doesn't.
Nah. You know what it is? A lot of these boxing right now, it's ran by a lot of old people. Like a lot of old people that
I know you. Here, you got a job. Here, you got a job. This is your job, probably, right?
Yeah, and I'm like, yo, bro. I told I whatever. I'm not even gonna mention the name or who he's associated with. But the other day, I think he's mad at me. Yo, the other day, I'm talking to somebody, a manager. He's complaining to me about certain things. I'm like, yo, bro. I told him straight up like this, yo, you a dinosaur, bro. Like nobody does business like that anymore. And he just stopped texting me after that. I don't know if he's mad at me or not, but the point is that like, yo, like things have changed. People haven't adjusted. Hold on, let me read this comment real quick. He goes, Boxing Gem says, that's why you will be successful, fam. One breakthrough fighter that you have exclusive access to because you were the only one around and it's lit. Yeah, man.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, that's true. And hopefully they could keep that relationship when they get big. Sometimes.
Yeah, no,
they might get Madonna. They might get Madonna on us.
Yeah, they may be like, nah, come on, man. It's always come on, man. I only do big interviews now. Like that.
For instance, if I was an assistant to a boxer, and if I was there, man, like the ideas that I've been coming up with, man, it's just like, man, I know my fight. I know you're about to blow up.
Yeah, that's why you got to get into boxing management, bro. You got to get into the management.
There's a lot of the crab in a barrel mentality there. I don't know.
Yeah,
I notice a lot of things, you know, and I'm like, a lot of times it's better to just be a fan.
yeah, you would
You know,
have
Joe?
want to be a manager.
You know what it is? You know what it is to invest in someone, help them out, and then to see them like maybe not. You see a lot of things in boxing, even from the outside in, and you like, man, I don't want to like build a relationship with somebody, and then I'm a piece of shit to you, right? Like, you know, like,
I see what you're saying. You
and
seem to not work out for other people. And that spook you a little.
in general, like, you know, like when you invest into people, you don't necessarily invest in relationships. You invest in the person. So as being human beings, we could get emotional, we could get sensitive about certain things. You know, shit could really get to you if you think about it, you know. So I don't know, Joe. You know, we plan a lot of things, but at the end of the day, we don't know what tomorrow brings.
Nah, that's true.
So,
We'll see. We'll see what comes of it. We'll see what comes of it. Hey, what's up, yo? Is he a future
is it,
boxer? Is he a
yo, this guy like 50 pounds, dog. But it's solid. He's solid. I got him in a picture with the champ. With the
okay?
champ in the ring. Say hi.
Would you allow him to box?
My wife doesn't want me to allow him for some reason. I don't know why.
But you want
But I'm the head of the household at the end of the day. So, you know, my wife, I'm a king in my house. I'm not one of these neuter men.
Nah, I respect.
I call it shots over here.
I respect it.
Yeah, my wife respects my leadership. Like you know, she could tell me a few things, but at the end of the day, she's like, nah, go ahead. I trust your judgment.
Nah, that's what's up, man. So we just had a future champ on. So guys, you got Broadway Joel got the
you have exclusive rights to him.
He 50 pounds now, but when he's 250 pounds and heavyweight
2 years old, but solid.
Nah, but shout out to Boxing Gyms again. He says with grassroots movements that you're building, they can't play you, or they play in their own people and the main fan base. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Joel said something that was key, and I'm gonna reiterate it to you guys. I will not know shit about none of these boxers if Joel didn't have what he created here. Because there's not a big machine behind these guys.
Bro.
At all.
Bro, we just talked about it. We
get to know these fighters from the interview that Joel does with them, you know? We get to know them, we get to know how they are, and it makes it want to fly out. You know the amount of money people invested on people fights, driving, going places, hotels.
Perfect,
Joel.
Perfect example of that is the Richardson Garcia. Bro, nobody knew who the fuck he was. Nobody had seen him fight. Nobody had heard of him before he was on my channel. And I told people, yo, he fights in Pennsylvania. If you guys can make it out, get in your car. It's not that far from Jersey. It's not that far from New York.
We was deep.
And bro, people listened and showed up. That's what I'm like.
To PA. For most of us, that was an hour and a half, 2-hour drive.
So
for the Edwin fight, a lot of us was there.
So like and that's where I'm like, all right, I know I'm starting something powerful, because at the end of the day, a guy nobody had ever seen fight before had there's I to this day believe there's never been a Dominican who's never fought on TV before and sold as many tickets as Richardson did that night. Nobody.
Real, that shit was crazy. And it came because we already had a grassroots movement, right? When we were introduced to the boxer.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And we had a relationship already established. So what you're creating here is powerful. And hopefully in due time, the right people get behind you. See, I can see myself doing that. More like an assistant, helping guys out, because I believe I had a lot of value on doing other things. But manager,
yeah. Now I hear you. But one of the things that I like from the event with Richardson Garcia is he got knocked out cold in the first round. Bad.
An undefeated fighter.
Yo,
in
bro.
1 second.
And
he was like this. His hands were up. It's just his chin was a little bit over the hand. That was a perfect shot. Shot it like this.
What I like most is everybody kept coming up to me. Yo, don't worry about it. Just happens. Let me know when the next event. Everybody, I ain't get one person to go, yo, you fucking made me come out here for this and that. Not a
And I have
single.
people that co-signed them. Good fighters. Edwin co-signed them too as well. So, he's a good
He just
fighter.
got caught with a shot. It
Yeah.
happens. It happens.
Hopefully he can get on Pro Box TV, man. We can see him again.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. He needs to just take it easy now. I
He
was
just had a child.
me and him. We had a whole little debate on the show earlier today. You saw it?
No, I didn't see it. Regarding what?
Yeah, we went live like around like 2:00, and we was just debating. We was debating my top 5 Dominican prospects.
He didn't like your order?
What he didn't like is that I had Leonel de los Santos number 5, but I said he's really number 1, but he got problems with the management.
Yo, whoever hears this name, Leonel de los Santos, whenever he gets through, whatever he gets through, get that guy in front of TV, and you might make a lot of money because that guy has the talent.
I can't wait. I can't wait until they bring him in like last minute replacement against like a top prospect. He's a plus 1,000 underdog.
He's a blue chip fighter when it comes to DR. Nationals travels.
I'm gonna empty my bank account and bet it all on him. Like, all right, there you go. I don't give a fuck against who. If you weigh 130, he's fucking you up. Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody tell me. That dude is nasty.
Joe, hopefully what could happen with them is Samson does got a relationship with Pro Box, or maybe we get like another YouTube thing where we have like small fights here, and we start building fighters up with little fights, and because that's how it starts, man. That's how people get noticed. But a lot of these, I respect your time, bro, because you put a lot of work into your brand, into what you're doing, and the service you're providing here. And I'll tell you one thing, man. Not only do you work, you have children, your personal life, and you still, the work that you're putting in, man, is A+ right now. And for anybody that's an entrepreneur that wants to fight for their dreams, Joel is a testament. That guy doubled down on his own talent, and he reinvests back into himself. And that's commendable, brother. I respect you for that.
No, I appreciate the kind words, bro. I really do. Yeah, man. Honestly, the thing is that what I realize is when you passionate about something, it's really not work. A lot of times people go, yo, including you, like, yo, you putting in mad work. And it's like, for me, the only thing that's work is editing. I hate that shit with a passion, bro.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how you do
I don't have enough money.
I'm not a technical guy.
I know how to do it, but I don't like doing it. I don't have enough money to pay somebody to do it for me. Like, I wish I can pay somebody to just do it. If somebody.
So what do you gotta edit? Not the lives. You gotta edit other stuff like the shorts, things like that, right?
Nah, just the fucking lives. I just don't like editing at all. Even if it's an easy edit and fucking putting in the description, the tags, the hashtags, the this, the that. I hate that shit with a passion. I'm tired of that shit. If I could, damn. I don't know what happened.
I'm about to get off.
No, Tato, I see you, bro.
Bye-bye.
All right, man. Either way, let's end it right there. Let's end it right there, man. Guys, I appreciate you hanging on all the way to the end. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button. Go to BroadwayJoel.com. Buy a Dominican boxing shirt, man. That's the best way you can support me. You want to support Broadway. You like what I'm doing. You want me to take more trips. You want me to make sure I'm in every single event and I can afford the flight and afford the hotels and all that. Buying the Dominican boxing shirt is not just you investing in me. You investing in my page. You investing in Dominican boxing. You're literally investing of what it's gonna say on the shirt. When you buy a Dominican boxing shirt, you investing in Dominican boxing because the money I get from those shirts, I just take that money and I invest it in. All right, what hotel can I book now? What flight can I book now? All right, what new mic can I get, or a new light, a laptop, or something? So you're literally investing in Dominican boxing when you buy a Dominican boxing shirt. So if that's something that matters to you, that's something that you're passionate about, that's something that you care about, man, BroadwayJoel.com. Go buy a shirt. I got them from anywhere size from 2X to small. I got them in 3 different colors. I'm doing the best I can. And again, guys, the quality of the shirts, man, I cannot stress the quality, how good the quality of the shirts are, man. So definitely, go buy one. Again, if you want to invest in Dominican boxing, go buy a shirt. BroWayJoel.com. But all right, guys, until next time, peace.